Hello everyone, I'm back today with another Sigma review. If you guys haven't heard, Sigma just released a brand new brush set. This is their Performance Eyes Kit. And these brushes are actually pretty thin. They come in a set of 8. And I have to say, I do think they are quite excellent. Especially if you are looking for a kit that doesn't have all the face brushes. If you already have face brushes that you love and you don't need any more, then this is a great eye kit to invest in. But before we get into these brushes, I'm also going to be reviewing the Make Me Cool Professional Brush Kit. These are the essential brush sets, and I believe this comes with 12 brushes. I've talked about these before, and these come with face and eye. So this is a lot more expensive, so it would be quite an investment for anyone to buy those, but this is a lot more affordable, so I'm going to review these first. However, at the end of the video, I am going to give one of these away. This is brand new, and it still has a seal on it, so you know it's brand new. I have one for myself and one to give away. So let's get started with the Performance Eyes Kit. My favorite of the 8 is the Blending E36, and it's a really small tapered blending brush, which is great for blending out the crease area very gently if you're using nude eyeshadows like I usually do. At first, I didn't think a brush this small would be too effective for me because I have, as you can see, quite a large lid space. But it is a great brush and I do love it for everyday use. So I highly recommend this one. I actually thought it was quite interesting that they created one for the waterline and one for the tightline. So these are two very flat synthetic brush heads, but they are excellent for each purpose. So if you don't know what the waterline and the tightline are, the tightline is right next to your eye at the top. So where your upper lash line is. And then for the waterline, it's the same thing, but the skin down below, right where you pop in that gel eyeliner or pencil eyeliner, whatever formula you prefer. But obviously these are brushes, so you would use these with liquid or cream formulas. I think they are excellent. The tightline one, as you can see, this is the tightline one and this is the waterline one. This one's a little longer because obviously you have to get underneath the eyelashes. I thought that was ingenious. Sigma definitely put a lot of thought into these and I think they did a great job. So if you guys like that really dramatic dark liner look, then these are great. Now for another favorite. This is the Inner Corner Shader, and as you can see, it has a really slim tapered brush head and it's perfect for popping color right in that inner corner. It's an excellent brush and I think it has a very versatile shape that should fit all inner corners, but it's perfect. I think if you wear a lot of eyeshadow in the inner corner, I personally prefer to use eyeliner just because, you know, pencils are easier to deal with on a daily basis. But, you know, if I were to do a special occasion look or do makeup for somebody else, it would definitely be nice to pop this right in the inner corner. So great brush. This one's the E46. Now for the largest brush of the 8, this is the lid shader, the E56. And I rather like this one because it's the perfect size for my lid. Some of you may have really deep set eyes or really large eyes. This might be a little small and would be a great brush for you to use right around the crease where, you know, you put the darker V color in. But I think that this is a great brush. It's nice and soft. It's pretty dense compared to the other ones. Here it is next to the E21 Smudge. So as you can see, they're both pretty dense brushes compared to, for example, the Waterline brush. So this one's synthetic and these two are natural. And speaking of the smudge brush, this is the E21. I'm a huge fan of smudging pencil and dark eyeshadow right around the lower lash line. Obviously the top too, but it just is so much easier to use a small smudge brush like this along the lower lash line. I have these two from Sephora. They're really awesome. They're the first Sephora brushes that I ever purchased, and they're a much thicker, wider smudge brush, but I use those on my upper lash line. For the lower lash line, this E21 is excellent because it is very precise. Now for the last two, this one is the E47 shader, and you are supposed to use this in the crease, so you can always use this to apply color right into the deep V and then blend it out with this crease brush, the E47. I actually think that this Performance Eyes Kit is best for smaller or medium-sized eyes. Larger eyes would probably be better off with the Make Me Cool Kit eye brushes, which I'll discuss in a second. But last but not least is the E11 eyeliner brush. And this is a very fine tipped eyeliner brush, great for those of you who like very thin eyeliner. As you guys know, I always wear a very heavy cat eye, but you know, for those days where I'm craving a thin eyeliner look, this would be the brush that I would turn to. It actually looks a lot like the MAC 210, except a lot shorter in length. The bristles are about 1 centimeter tall. The MAC 210 is just a touch longer than this. So it's even better because it gives you more control. The longer the bristles usually, especially when it comes to an eyeliner brush anyway, the less control you have because there's a lot of movement and flex. So the verdict is out and I do highly recommend these. I have been using them in the past several weeks and they have proven their worth. Plus there is a March Sigma coupon going on right now, so it's the best time to hop on that offer and purchase these. I'll list an annotation right here so that you can see the coupon code, and then I'll put the link down below in the description box to Sigma's website so that you guys can check these out. Now for the Make Me Cool set. This is an essential brush kit of 12 and I really love this Sigma kit. Personally, between this or the Professional, I would go with the Professional even though it is simple and all black, just because it gives you a wider range of brushes for not too much more money. But I have to admit, I love the aqua color of these brushes. Out of all of the colored brushes Sigma makes, I think the aqua collections are my favorites, just because they're so bright and fun, but it's still a very nice brush to look at. It doesn't look cheap is what I'm trying to say. We'll start with the large powder. I actually don't use these gigantic powder brushes anymore to apply powder. I tend to use a smaller, more dense brush head, but I like these to buff out blush and bronzer. Now for the Sigma Duo Fiber, I actually think that Sigma's Duo Fibers have become a lot softer over the years. They don't shed as much, and I think that the quality has definitely improved. I do like that the bristles stay pretty consistently together. I have a lot of these Duo Fiber brushes and my Sigma ones have been holding up really well. Now for the foundation brush, I really generally don't use paddle foundation brushes like this. I like, beauty blender sponges or a less traditional shape, but this one still works. Still a good option. Here's the large angled contour. These are great for popping contour colors and bronzers, matte bronzers right down here for a contoured slim cheekbone look, or you can use it to place blush on the apples of your cheeks or right along the tops of the cheekbones. This is a great style of blush brush to own because it's very versatile. Now for the E40, which is tapered blending. This is great for large eye sockets like mine because I have a lot of lid space. So if I am wearing a very layered eye makeup look, then this is great for blending out the area right below my brow bone. The E60 large shader is great for applying paint pots and eye bases because the large surface area of the brush makes it very quick and easy to apply any product. I'm not a huge fan of the E70, which is a medium angled shading brush. I just don't like angled eye brushes in general. They are good for cut crease looks because you can get right around the edge of the actual crease line that you drew in, but overall the brush is really soft. It's a great quality brush. It's just that I personally am not a huge fan of the angled eye brushes. I prefer brushes like the E55, which is for eye shading, and I like to use these to pack color all over my lid. The E05 is the eyeliner brush, and this is great for applying a cat eye liner look. It's nice and dense, and it comes to a pretty sharp point, which is great. Here's the small angle E65 brush. You can use this to apply, concealer right along your brow bone if you like that super sharp eyebrow look, or you can use this to apply eyeliner for a thinner look. It's up to you, but I do think these small angled brushes are essentials, so this is a great brush to have on hand no matter what. Now for the concealer brush, which is the F70. I actually like this shape of the concealer brush. You can actually use this to apply bases on your lid as well if you have very small lids. These smaller tapered synthetic concealer brushes are great for around the nose and under the eyes. I actually like to use a slightly larger concealer brush for this area just because I do have, lots of space here, but for concealing around the nose and the mouth, this is perfect. And last but not least, one of my favorite Sigma brushes, this is their E30 pencil brush. It's super soft. This is a great one to use right around your lower lash line and to create depth. When working with dark colors, for a smoky eye. So I do love this E30. I still think both kits are awesome, wonderful brushes, but you know, it's definitely up to you which you prefer. I think the performance kit is definitely your best bang for your buck, but if you are, you know, just starting out and you want to try basic brushes that have some great color and quality, then the Sigma Make Me Cool kit is definitely the one to have. And that's why for the giveaway, instead of giving away a performance eyes kit, I have decided to give away the Make Me Cool set. As stated before, this one is brand new, unopened, still in the box. And the best part of this is that it turns into 2 brush holders. As you guys know, I really love these because I actually store all my brushes in these Sigma brush holders so that they make a great gift to somebody. If you already have Sigma brushes and you just want to try different ones, then definitely enter the giveaway. So I'll post the guidelines now so you guys can enter. Alrighty then everyone, that is the end of this quick review and giveaway. Definitely check out these Performance Eyes Kit brushes. Definitely take advantage of that March coupon because you never know when the next one's gonna happen. Thanks so much for tuning in and I'll see you all very soon. Bye!